guys doing? So, I have a lot of videos on electromagnetic fields, electric fields, radiation, frequencies, and all these things that are bad for us. But this video, I'm not going to teach you everything in this video, but I will show you a couple things, some simple things that can maybe help you out, okay? Or maybe not help you out, but maybe make it safer. So a lot of electrical products in every home or every person's got at least 30 or more produce electric and electromagnetic fields. Well, electromagnetic fields, are probably not good for you. And there are videos that explain about that. So we're not going to, this video, by the way, I have a lot of videos on this stuff. You could look them up. So, but today's video is just about how far that you to stay away from appliances. Okay. And and basically these values that we're looking at are pracouts. Okay. And you could buy a electromagnetic field meter. Maybe I'll provide a few on the bottom of my page. Also, if you really would like to learn about this stuff, there's a couple great books. I would say that's probably my favorite book called Toxic Electricity. And then here's another book, the one we're looking at today, called Electromagnetic Fields. And you could buy these books, probably on Amazon. I think that's where I bought them from. And I have a lot of different books. But, anyways, let's get into it. Let's just get in here. So, I remember in the 70s, they talked about blow dryers and they said, oh, hair dryers can cause leukemia. Well, look at this. Hair dryers are pretty bad. We're talking seven. Here's the problem with the hair dryer. The hair dryer is used right at your head. It's not like you can stay away from the hair dryer. So you're getting whacked here at 700 milligauss. That is huge. Okay. But you're not going to dry your hair at 70, 1 foot away. And surely at 4 feet where it's safe, you can't possibly use a blow dryer to blow dry your hair. So I would say don't use a blow dryer. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it because you're blasting your brain with high electromagnetic fields. Okay, and we're not health specialists here. We're not going to get into all that. Now I do, like I said, I have lots of videos on this kind of stuff. But today we're just going to say, no hair dryers for you. Electric shavers. Well, look at this. You're going to put that electric shaver right up to your head, 6 inches. There you go, 600 milligauss. That's huge. You can't shave at 4 feet. So I would say, for electric shavers. Maybe you just, don't grow a beard. If you use a beard, use scissors, and maybe you just use razors. Okay. Now here we go. Now we can get better here. Kitchen blenders. Okay, they're not that bad, but you're never you're not like your head ain't next to a blender. You're usually 1, 2, 3 feet away. So I'm gonna say, just turn on a blender, walk a little bit away from it. Can openers. You're gonna be pretty close to can opener, but look at this. 1,500 on a can opener. You know what? First of all, I wouldn't be eating anything out of a can anyways. Okay. I pressure can all my food, pressure cook all my stuff. So this one, I don't even have a can opener. I remember growing up in the 70s and 80s, we had electric can openers, open up Campbell's and all that. So I don't know how many people actually have this here, but you're going to get exposed to a little bit, but it's not for a long period of time. I mean, how long does it really take to open up a can, right? Coffee makers, pretty low. You don't sit there and stare at a coffee maker. We're good. Crock pots, we're good. I mean, we're even dishwashers. We're not standing there staring at a dishwasher, right? We're probably okay with that. Food processors, 130. Yeah, you're going to get a little bit from, but you're not food processing all day long. Garbage disposals, you're already 3 feet away from a garbage disposal because you're not next to it, right? Now here's a big one. Microwaves. I mean, we sit there and stare at the microwave for a minute. That's a bad idea. Okay, even at 1 foot and 2 foot. And that's actually wrong. I test microwaves. It's way higher than 300. I've seen them at way higher than that. And that's wrong. It's way higher than that. So I would say on the microwaves. If you're going to turn on, what I do is I hide behind my refrigerator or hide on the other side of the room while it's cooking. Mixers are super high. But, back off a little bit and then turn it off. I'm not going to tell you not to mix. But yes, that's pretty high. Electric ovens, not too bad. Ranges, excuse me. Electric ranges, I would lean on it, stand there and talk to somebody, move to the other side of the room. Okay. Refrigerators are pretty low. Toasters are kind of low. Laundry room dryers, washing machines, a little bit high, but nobody stands next to a washing machine. Irons are good. Heaters are bad. So if you're gonna have like an electrical heater next to you while you're reading, put the thing at least 2 feet to I would say 4 feet apart. You want to be 1 to milligauss. Okay, that would be safe for me. Vacuum cleaners are tough. Okay, so if you've got less things that need vacuuming, so if you don't have carpets, you've got like laminate floors, well, that's the way to go. Okay, because vacuum cleaners, you're going to get exposure. Plus, if you got a crummy vacuum cleaner, you're breathing a lot of bad stuff, especially if you don't have like high efficient particle air filters. Okay, ceiling fans pretty low. Air conditioners, window ones, yeah, you're going to be 4 feet. You get 4 milligauss from that. TV tuners and tape players, TVs, unless your head's right up next to it. Even black digital clocks. Well, the old digital clocks were super high. Okay, but nobody has those anymore. Plus, they were like radioactive because they glow in the dark. And that was like uranium that they were using, uranium paint. You ever watched that video, Uranium Girls? That's real. They all died. They were like painting the dials on these things and they were washing putting the tips in their mouth. So you want to stay away from any electrical source. It's a 6 foot. The farther away you stay, the better you are. Okay. Baby monitors. You know what? Don't put a baby monitor next to a baby's head. I would say keep it 2 feet away. Okay. And then we got tools too, like battery chargers, 2, 3 feet. We're good. And what's not in here? Okay. Look at this power saws. Oh my God. Huge. You're going to be exposed, but it's not like you're doing it all day long in drills. So power tools are high. Now, what's not in here in this book, because maybe this book is, how old is this book? 1990, 2007. Well, of course it's not in here because not everybody had chargers, right? It's phone chargers. So the biggest deal now for me are phone chargers. Do not have a phone charger next to your head while you sleep. That's huge. And keep everything away from your bed. But anyway, so listen, this was just a little small video on how far to stay away from appliances. We went through a bunch of them. And I think today in 2022, maybe we put our phone chargers on the other side of the room. We have alarm clocks 3 to 4 feet, anything 4 feet that's plugged into our head, 4 feet away, including the light. I would say if you're using outlets next to your head, don't use them. Use another outlet because that causes a whole nother issue. We'll do a video on dirty voltage and harmonics and all that cause electric fields in your bed springs, become an antenna, and I actually have videos on this stuff too. But anyway, hey, I do have a service called just Google it. If you have a house problem, any kind of. By the way, I've been doing this for 39 years. I'm like in my 60s now, and that's all I've done my whole life. So I'm pretty good at houses. And so I have a thing called Call Marko with a question. It's Marko, Marko. You just Google it, and I could basically solve most house problems. Now, I'm not going to get into the science. I could do some science, but pretty much anything within 50 to 20 minutes. Sometimes you can send me photos or we could do FaceTime or something like that. So check that out. If you have any house problems, pass my name around. Also, I'm Patreon. Hopefully that'll be listed soon on my um, um, YouTube. I have about 800 different videos or more. I think I have 11 million views now between all my videos. I don't get a lot of views because they do censor. So, hopefully you saw this video, you learned something from it. And this basically stay away or move away from things that produce electromagnetic fields. So, hey, thanks for coming on. Please rate, subscribe, and share. Oh, by the way, great book. Maybe if I could find both these books, I'll put them below. And I mean, how much you going to spend on this book? It could be a whole lot of money. And buy it for me because I get like a 1%. I'm an affiliate, an Amazon affiliate. So, hey, thanks for coming on. Rate, subscribe, and share.